I went to Craig Newton. I just put down to Royal Edinburgh College to help get the job. There's too much discrimination in this town, man. Because they're both schools, right? And we're all in this together. And I wanted to put across the general idea rather than the details. Like, people get all hung up on details. Like, which school did I go to? How many O grades did I get? Could be like 6, could be none. It's not important. What is important is that I am, yes?
Mr. Murphy, do you mean that you lied on your application?
No. Well, yeah, oh yes. I only to get my foot in the door. Showing initiative and that, like.
But you were referred here by the Department of Employment. There was no need for you to get your foot in the door, as you put it.
Yeah, cool. Whatever you say, man. Sorry, you're the man, the dude in the chair. I am merely here. Like, well, obviously, I'm here, like, but...
Mr. Murphy, what exactly attracts you to the leisure industry?
In a word, pleasure. It's like my pleasure and other people's leisure.
Do you see yourself as having any weaknesses?
Oh yes, because like, I'm a bit of a perfectionist actually, yes, I am. See, for me, it's got to be the best, or it's nothing at all. Like, things get a bit dodgy, I just cannot be bothered. But, hey, I get good vibes about this interview thing today though, man. Seems to me like it's going pretty well, eh?
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. We'll let you know.
The pleasure was mine, man.
Spud had done well. I was proud of him. He fucked up good and proper. You had to hand it to Spud.
Picture the scene. Another fucking week here. Doing the fucking volley with Tommy, playing pool. I'm playing like Paul fucking Newman, by the way. Giving a boy here the turn into a lifetime. So it comes to the end, the last shot, the deciding boy of the whole tournament. I'm in a black and he's sitting in the corner looking all fucking biscuit earth. And this hard cunt comes in. Obviously fucking fancied himself, like. Starts staring at me. Looking at me right fucking at me as if to say, come ahead, square go. Are you kidding me? I'm not the type of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother, like, but at the end of the day, I'm the cunt with a pool cue and he could have a fat end in his puss anytime he fucking wanted, like. So squares up. Casual, like. What does a hard cunt do? Or a so-called hard cunt? Shites it. Puts down his drink, turns, and gets the fuck out of it. And after that, one again was mine.
And that was it. That was Begbie's story. Or at least that was Begbie's version of the story. But a couple of days later, I got the truth from Tommy. He always got the truth from Tommy. It was one of his major weaknesses. He never told lies, he never took drugs, and he never cheated on anyone.
It was Wednesday morning. We were in the volley playing pool, that much is true. But Begbie is playing absolutely fucking gash. He's got a hangover so bad he can hardly hold the fucking cue, never mind pot a ball. I'm doing my best to lose, you know, trying to humour him, like, but it's not doing any good. Every time I touch a ball, I seem to pot something. Every time Begbie goes near the table, he fucks it up. Oh, fuck's sake. So, he's got the hump, right? But finally, I managed to set it up so all he has to do is to pot the black to win one game to salvage a little bit of pride and maybe not kick my head in, right? So, he's on the black. Pressure shot. And it all goes wrong big time. Fuck! He picks on this specky wee gadge at the bar and accuses him of putting him off by looking at him. How could you believe it? The poor wee cunt hasn't even glanced in our direction. Fuck off! He was gonna chib him, I tell you. Then I thought he was gonna do me. The beggar's fucking psycho, man. But he's a mate, you know. So what can you do?
Can I borrow this? What indeed could one do? Just stand back and watch and try not to get involved. Begbie didn't do drugs either. He just did people. That's what he got off on. His own sensory addiction.
Ah, lassie got blasted. No cunt leaves here till we find out what cunt did it.
Who the fuck are you? Yes!
13, I'm the angel boy. In the doorway, boy, she was a lipstick boy. She was a beautiful boy, and tears, boy, and darling, you're in a space, boy, yeah. And girls, boy, and steel, boy, yeah. Chemicals, boy, I've grown so close to you, boy, and you just grown, boy. She said, come over, she smiled at you, boy. Dry boy, dog boy, dirty, I'm the angel boy. In the doorway, boy, she was a lipstick boy. She was a beautiful boy, and tears, boy, and darling, you're in a space, boy, yeah. And girls, boy, and steel, boy, yeah. Chemicals, boy, I've grown so close to you, boy, and you just grown, boy. She said, come over, she smiled at you.
Good morning, Spud.
Morning, Gail. Mr. Easton. Mrs. Easton.
Morning, Spud. Sit down and have some breakfast.
I'm sorry about last night, by the way.
That's all right. I slept fine on the sofa.
I had a bit much to drink, had a bit of an accident.
I don't worry, Sundays things happen. Does a man good to cut loose once in a while?
This one could do with being tied up once in a while.
I'll put the sheets in the machine now.
No, I'll wash them.
Ach, there's no need.
No, it's no problem.
Well, it's no problem for me either.
Yeah, I'd rather take care of it myself, actually.
Honestly, it's no problem.
Really? No!
Spud, they're my sheets.